Good morning, students. How are you all? Hope you all are fine at home. Okay. We are informed that we do not have exam. Even then, we are going to learn accountancy. In the last class, I have taught you how to prepare the 3-column cash book, isn't it? So, the illustration I have completed. Today, we will see the exercise. Okay. So, please turn your in the accountancy notebook, page number 148. Okay. 148, the 3-column cash book. That exercise number 5. Okay. Exercise number 5. 3-column cash book. Let me read that exercise. Okay, you listen carefully. Enter the following transactions in the 3-column cash book of Kalyana Sundaram. 2017 January 1. Balance in hand, balance at bank. To amount given, received for cash sales. Then one by one I will explain for you. So first we will write the exercise number and the heading. Okay, so it is in the book of Kalyana Sundaram. That we need to write first, isn't it? In the first line. In the books of Kalyana Sundaram. Three-column cash book we have to write for the month of January 2017. Three-column cash book for the month of, simply we can write 3-column cash book also. January 2017. So first we should draw the line, isn't it? Then here creditor, here debtor, debit, isn't it? Here date, particulars, then receipt number. Okay. Date, particulars you can write a receipts also, either particulars or receipts. Okay, then receipt number, then LF, then cash, discount, small amount. Okay, then bank, half of the page over. Now again the date, particulars, then payment, voucher number. Okay, this is payments or particulars. Okay, then voucher number, then LF, then cash, discount, bank. Okay, cash, discount allowed, bank. Okay, you write the full word, don't write here short form. Okay, bank, BANK, then date, particulars, then LF, then cash, discount received, then bank. Okay, now we have drawn the columns. Okay, now we will come to the first transaction, January 1, balance in hand and balance at bank. Okay, balance in hand we should write as the opening balance, isn't it? So, opening balance, how we will write? To balance brought down. So, before that we have to write the date. Okay, 2017 January 1. Okay, to balance brought down. To balance brought down. Cash how much? 42,500, then 35,000. 42,500, 35,000 bank. Okay, don't write here cash in hand and cash at bank. Okay, to balance brought down. In the cash column, cash in hand amount we need to write. Then balance at bank we have to write in the bank column. Okay. Then received for cash sales. What is the entry received for cash sales? Cash account debtor to sales, isn't it? So cash debit. So debit side we need to write to sales. Okay, then write first the date. Okay, 3. Now cash account debtor, isn't it? So we need to write the amount in the cash column, 15,700. Okay, then next transaction 4, cash paid into bank. This is the contra entry, isn't it? So cash paid into bank, what is the journal entry? Bank account debtor to cash, isn't it? So bank debit, so to cash. So what is the date? Cash paid into bank 4. Okay, to cash, what is the entry? Bank account debtor to cash. So in the bank column we should write the amount. Okay, what is the amount? Cash paid into bank 11,500. 11,500 we should write in the bank column. Okay. Then here in the LF column we should write as contract. So the same entry will be posted on the credit side also. Okay. Credit side, write the date first, 2017 January 4. Okay, by, what's the entry? Bank account debtor to cash. So when we post the other side, by bank we have to write. By bank account, but we should write the amount in the cash column. What is the amount? 11,500. Okay, then LF column write C. So all here one C means there one C, contra entry will be there. Okay. Then cash purchases. 6th. What is the entry? Purchases account debtor to cash, isn't it? So we pay cash and we receive goods. So purchases account debtor to cash. Which date? 6. So by purchases. Cash account is debited, isn't it? So we should write on the cash column. Cash account debtor, purchase account debtor to cash. So 14,300 we should write here. 14,000 to 300. Okay. Purchases account debtor to cash. So cash is credited, credit side by purchases. Okay, the next transaction, received dividend directly by the bank through ECS. Okay, so here the bank is receiving the dividend. Okay, that is directly by the bank. So who is the receiver? The bank. So bank account debtor to the income name. Income name is dividend received. Okay, so bank account debtor to dividend received. Okay, to dividend received. What is the date and amount? 9/2000. Amount 2000. Where we should enter? Here. Because the entry is bank account debtor to dividend received. Okay, bank only receiving. So we should enter in the bank column, and you must be very careful when you enter the amount. Okay. Then Pongal advance to staff paid through bank. So here the bank is the payer, isn't it? So we should credit bank, and what is the expense name? Pongal advance to staff. Okay, so the giving, who is the giver? Bank. So we need to credit bank. What should be debited? The expense name. Expense name is Pongal advance to staff, isn't it? So it's a payment on the credit side, it will appear, isn't it? What is the date? 10. By Pongal advance to staff. Pongal advance to staff account. Write the amount. So through bank is paying. So bank column we should write 17,000. Okay. The next one, received cash from Nagarajan and allowed him discount. So we receive cash only 11,850 and we are allowing one discount 150, isn't it? So we receive cash. So cash account debtor to Nagarajan, isn't it? And discount allowed us, allowed account also debit. Understand? So we should enter on the debit side. Okay, to Nagarajan, the giver to Nagarajan. Date, first we should write the date only, okay? Received cash from Nagarajan to Nagarajan account. 11,850 because it is cash, isn't it? Cash received, cash column. 11,850. Then discount 150. Okay. Then paid Magesh in full settlement of his account 20,000, 19,700 we pay. His full settlement, his amount, his account due 20,000, but we pay fully, but we are paying only 19,700. So the remaining is what? Discount received. It is a payment, so it will appear on the credit side, isn't it? So how we will write by Magesh account? First you write the date. Okay, 17 by Magesh. So paid by Magesh, it is a payment 20,000. So we pay as cash only 19,700. Then 300 is the discount received, isn't it? Then cash withdrawn for personal use, personal expenses. So for personal expenses, what we will write? Drawings account data, isn't it? Drawings account data to cash, cash withdrawn, not from the bank, simply cash withdrawn. So drawings account data to cash. So credit side by drawings, isn't it? 20 by drawings. In the cash column, we should write 20,000. Okay, then withdrawn cash from ATM for office use. So here we are withdrawing cash for the office use. So it will be a contra entry, isn't it? I told you when we deposit cash into bank and when we withdraw money for office use, it will be contra entry. It will be posted both the side, isn't it? So what will be the entry? Cash account data to bank. So cash account data to bank. Okay, the date is 30 to bank. Immediately you write in the LF column C. Okay, cash account data. So in the cash column we should write the amount. What it is? 1,500. Then the same should be posted on the credit side also. So 30. Here we wrote to bank. Here by cash. Opposite we have to write. But when we write cash, we should enter the amount in the bank column, 1,500. Okay, then in the LF column you write C. Here 2 C, there also 2 C's. Okay, now all the transactions we have posted. Now we will find out the balance. So one item we need to write the balance carried down. Which side will be more? Usually it should be more on the debit side. Okay, you check here for 40,000 here 10, 4, 5, 6, 60,000. They are less. So add this amount and write. Okay, first 0, 5, 13, 25, balance 2, 4, 9, 10, 11, balance 1, 2, 3, 7, 70, 1,550. Write the same amount here, 71,550. Then we should write what is the last date of January? 31st. By balance carry down. Okay, now you write the balance and write 1, 0, 5, 8, 15. So here also 5 will be. Okay, 5. Then 8, 15, 0. The balance 1, isn't it? 2, 6, 15. 15 plus 6, 21, balance 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 6,050. Okay, 6,050. Now the discount column, we can write the total amount. What is the total here? 150. Here 300. No need to balance, just to total and leave. Okay, now we will come to the bank column. Here 35,000, here only more we have. So add this amount and write. Okay, 5, 3, 8, 4, 48,500. Right here 48,500. Now balance it. Here 5, so 0. Here 7 plus 1, 8. Again 0, here 1, here 3, so 30,000. Okay, you have got the answer. Now we have to write the closing balance as the opening balance in the next month. Next month is February, isn't it? February 1, to balance brought down. Cash 6,050. In the next line only we have to write. Okay, don't leave one line there. In this line only we should write. Then 30,000. Okay, we have to write the opening balance. Okay, you might have understood this one. We will do the next problem, sixth one. Okay. Sixth one we will write. The book stock will be changing. Okay. All the other things will be same. I think you might have understood, and we have completed the fifth exercise. Okay, sixth one, let me read. Okay, record the following transactions in the 3-column cash book of John. So we have to write in the books of John, isn't it? The next one, sixth exercise. You write page number also. Okay, exercise number and page number. Now, December 2017, isn't it? Here 2017, December 1. So, what is given? Cash balance brought forward 12,600. So, opening cash balance we have. So, 2 balance brought down. In the cash column we should write. We'll draw the column. You have to draw them separate, okay? You write fully the date, okay, particulars, then break. Students, we will see that sixth exercise in the tomorrow's class. Okay, I will complete with this one. So you better you do this 6 and 7 and check the answer. If you don't get, I will help you. Okay, you call me in the phone. Thank you, students.